Hey guys, so thought I'd do an empties real quick. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on these, so let's get started. First of all, finished this Derma Rest Psoriasis Medicated Shampoo plus Conditioner. I don't really know what's up with my skull, like skin on my skull. I have like very dry skin. It's really patchy. It's not dandruff for sure, but I'm not really sure what it is. So I've been trying to use a couple of different shampoos. This one and Nizoral, I've used both, so I finished this. I would repurchase it because it did clear up some of that, but it didn't like fix it or anything like that, but I would purchase it again. Next I have this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores powder. I love this powder. It's translucent and right in here I have some visible pores. This gets rid of those and I just love this. I got a couple years, no, like last year in March. It was part of the 21 Days of Beauty at Ulta, so I picked it up and never tried it before, but I ended up really liking it. This Ulta Plus Drama Volume Mascara, I think it was irritating my eyes. I have another one that I'm going to try, but for right now I had other mascaras, so I moved on from this one just for right now. I have this Shea Moisture Soothing Body Wash in African Black Soap, and it's for severely dry skin. I have eczema and I really love this. I love the scent of it. I definitely would repurchase this again. I have a bar soap in the same scent, I guess, the African Black Soap, and so I'll be using that before I repurchase, but this and that came as a set together and I really love it. Next I have this Burt's Bees Beeswax Lip Balm. This is just the original scent. I had this for a while. I use it every morning when I'm getting ready. Just put it on my lips while I'm doing my makeup, and I really love that. If they are staying cruelty-free, I know they started, or they're going to start selling in China. I'm gonna have to stop using Burt's Bees. Right now they are cruelty-free though. Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. This was the purple one that came with the Nikki tutorial set. I used this once, but because I wanted to try out the purple. It's very pretty. I love the Better Than Sex mascara, but my eyes are allergic to something in this. I just had to use it just to see what the purple would look like though. So yes, that was a bad idea because I'm allergic even to the purple color. That's what I was trying to see if I was still allergic even though it was a different color. Yes was the answer, but I do love the Better Than Sex mascara. So if you are looking for a great mascara, that's a great one. I have the Mega Protein mascara from Wet n Wild. This really didn't do much for me. It like barely did anything to my lashes, so I thought it wasn't worth it. I have enough mascaras that I can just run through another one and not keep using this, so I would not repurchase this. I finished up my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow. This is the brow definer in the shade Chocolate. I really like this. I think it's so easy to use. I definitely would repurchase this because it's one of my favorites. So yes, this is on my repurchase list. Finished up a couple samples. This is the Redken Beach Envy Volume Shampoo. I liked it, but Redken's not cruelty free as far as I know, and I'm not going to be repurchasing that. This C Firma Day Serum from Drunk Elephant. I've been having some skin issues lately, so I'm trying to get on some sort of regimen. So I've been using the cleansing bar every night. It's the Peaky bar, I think, or Pico bar, and then I use the TLC serum followed by their moisturizer. In the morning I use the Peaky bar and then follow it with this C Firma Day Serum, and I really like it. This is the one that kind of smells funky because it has like that pumpkin seed extract in it or whatever, and I think this is the one that Kathleen Lights did not like, but I really like it. It's cleared up my skin. I don't have all those breakouts like I had about a month ago, so I really like that serum. I also finished this Fresh Vitamin Nectar Vibrancy Boosting Face Mask. Again, Fresh is not cruelty free, so I won't repurchase this. This mask was okay, but it wasn't anything great, and I certainly would not spend the money on that. I also finished this Nooks, I think it is, or Nukes multi-purpose dry oil for face, body, and hair. I hated this. It smelled like roses. I do not like the scent of roses in anything, so I did not like this. And this oil is weird. It's like nothing that I've ever used before. I just did not like it at all. I've also finished this Estee Lauder Pore something or other primer. I didn't really like this, and it came in such a weird package for a sample. Like it has two colors in the actual thing, like white and then a peachy shade to get rid of the redness. But in this, like, I don't know, this was just not the best packaging. Did not like that. This Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I'm forever using these. They come with everything. I hate these samples. I wish they would stop including them, but I used this once and then I realized it was clogging my pores, and it actually, after one use, I woke up with 2 pimples the next day. So I am not using this or any of the other samples that I have. I hate that. It's too silicone-y for me. Do not like, would never purchase. They're not cruelty free. Anyways, this Veil Mineral Primer from Hourglass. I mean, I had it before and it was okay. I tried this and I thought the same thing. It was okay. I'm not as much for it as like everybody on YouTube, so I probably wouldn't spend, I think it's like $80. So I probably wouldn't spend like the $80 for this primer. I used the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and the shade Light 3 Warm. I don't think that was even my shade, but I just wanted to try it on an off day. I was just around the house and tried it. I did like it, but it's really drying on my under eye. I have dry under eyes anyways, so this was almost like too drying. I don't know that I would purchase this. It might be better for the summer months for me. I'll try to get another sample then and try it out again. Here's another sample of the Beach Envy Volume Texturizing. This is a conditioner. Again, it was okay, but I won't repurchase it because Redken's not cruelty free. So I used up the Real Techniques blending sponge. I love these. I love the flat side. That's one thing that I think the Beauty Blender is missing. This is definitely a perk to this sponge. As you can see, it's very dense, but when you wet it, it becomes very large, and it actually is really nice. I like this almost just as much as my Beauty Blender, and I use the Beauty Blender Pro because I think that's the best one. So I have a bunch of these, and I'll definitely repurchase them in the future. I used up this Makeup Revolution Pro priming base. Love this stuff, would repurchase it. Also used up their fixing spray. This is an oil control fixing spray. Love it, would repurchase that. This is the, oh geez. Well, it kind of like wore off, but I think it's the Kamari oil in the scent River. It's a bath and body oil. I don't really get the point of these. I don't really love it. It smelled okay, but it wasn't my favorite. Another sample that came from either Pettivore or Vegan Cuts, and this also is a similar product. This is the Aromatherapy Associates Revive Morning Bath and Shower Oil. This is, I don't even know, there's no scent to this one. There was a scent to it, but it's not listed. Same thing, I don't really get these, like they're supposed to soften your skin or whatever. I don't really think they do much of that at all, and so I'm not going to be purchasing those because frankly I just don't understand them. They didn't do anything special for me. This is the LOV scrub in the original. This is a French clay mask scrub thing for your face. It only has 6 ingredients. That was the sea salt, coconut oil, shea butter, mango butter, marula oil, and French clay. I hated this. It was so hard to get out of the container, and I just didn't like this. I don't know. Okay, this was a body scrub and bath soak. I don't know. I just didn't like it. I wouldn't purchase this. It was so hard in the container. I had to really dig my finger in it, and I ended up just using as much as I could in one shower to get rid of it because I didn't like it that much. Alright, the final couple things I have this sample of Stella McCartney Pop. I loved this. I would definitely repurchase it. It has like a nice floral scent. Very popular. I think Kathleen Lights mentioned this in one of her favorites. I really enjoyed that, so definitely would repurchase. This is the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner. This was the brown shade. I wasn't a huge fan of this. It was such a weird color brown. It's not like a deep brown. It's not a bronze. I don't know. It was very weird. Although I really like the black one, I didn't prefer the brown, so I probably wouldn't repurchase that. And I have this Pure Minerals Pure Black liquid liner pen. This was good when I started it, but it dried out on me very quickly, and I just had to finish it because it dried out. So I wouldn't repurchase this. I think it just dried too quickly and wasn't a huge fan of that. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger Blacker Badder Mascara. I'm allergic to this one also. I'm allergic to their eyeliner pencils, so I wanted to try this, but yes, I am allergic to this, so I had to stop using that. I have a mini beauty blender from Real Techniques that I just dropped. So I have this mini beauty blender. It has like this flat edge and then a mini flat edge there, which is really nice for getting under the eyes. And then I like the pointed side when I'm going in with my corrector. I go in with this and then my concealer on this side. This is actually almost better than the mini beauty blender in my opinion. I've come to like this one more. So definitely would repurchase that. I have one like backup already ready, but yes, I love that. This was a dual-ended pencil I got from Ulta. It was a brow and a highlight. I just am getting rid of this because I have another full-size one and it's becoming hard to use because it is so small, but I really loved both sides of that one. And this is the final thing. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer Base. This was like a moisturizing primer. I wasn't a huge fan of this, honestly. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. I want to try more Cover FX stuff, but this is not something that I would run back to. I mean, I'd probably try it again in the future, but for right now I have some primers I'm trying to work through, so wasn't great, wasn't horrible, but somewhere in the middle. And it did have a nice illumination to it. It wasn't over like chunky glitter. It's kind of like the Becca Backlight priming filter, but I think it's a little bit less shimmery, so if you're looking for something more natural, maybe try this one. And it's more moisturizing. It's not like a silicone base, and it's not a mattifying primer. So those are all the empties that I have right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you tried any of these and what your thoughts are, and I will see you in an empty soon.